legend of the phoenix all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get. 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 We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
Coming right up, the Wizards taking on the Suns. For Washington, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Suns, Wizards. Up next, back in a moment. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. And for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Sarr out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's McCollum, and it's George in at the small forward. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Connects from three-point range.
Good use of the stop and pop there by Brooks, keeping his body under control.
Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. On offense, here are the Suns. Williams for 3. The rebound by Middleton. McCollum looking it over. To the paint. He's looking for Sarr and finds him.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. We're about 1 minute into the first. For 3, Booker, and the 3 ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Middleton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Washington Wizards. And slam dunk by Allen.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And here's McCollum. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's McCollum. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Brooks. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And the dunk by Brooks.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
For Washington, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his 3. And it's the Suns' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the dunk by Brooks.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Koulibaly with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
3-pointer. And Grayson Allen gets the 3. Allen's got 5.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Washington. Koulibaly with a screen on Allen. And Middleton kicks to McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 5 points in the game.
Great shot by McCollum. He takes pride in knocking down those 3s.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Brooks. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Wizards trail by 7. Now McCollum, 17 points in his last outing. Inside. Here's Middleton. Williams with the block. One-on-one fast break. Launches it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great 3-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Koulibaly finds McCollum. Brooks against Middleton. McCollum outside. A 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3. Suns leading by 7. George with the steal. Pulls it from the elbow. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by George. 10 points for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Brooks. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
That is a smooth-looking shot. Middleton's been doing it for a long time.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Shots good by Booker.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 6-point game. The last time these 2 clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
It's Allen with the drive. Wasted no time on that one. Allen's got 7 points.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Koulibaly. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line. His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Williams. And it's blocked.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sorry, using those long arms to knock that one away.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Koulibaly. Fires from way outside. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Suns leading by 6. It's a floater, and the layup is up and in. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Soft touch. Booker finding his spot, just floating it in.
Now the Wizards with it. You know, Richard, while he's still one of the elite scorers in the game, Devin Booker missed All-Star selection in 2025.
Yeah, it can get very tough when he gets to that All-Star selection. No one questions his number or his talent. It was more about the win-loss record.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Washington shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this match. And a wide open look for Song. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Allen drives in. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum outside. Pass to George. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Gillespie. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
So it's the Wizards now. The Suns getting the bucket. McCollum outside. 5 on the clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. The 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. That's tipped. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Middleton with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to Koulibaly. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Booker, and there's the drive, and the dunk by Booker.
Nice move by Booker. He's got such an aggressive mindset.
Wizards trail by 9. Now Koulibaly. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Middleton.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Count that one. Brooks has got 16.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
And here's McCollum. 10 points for him. Pass to Koulibaly. And George kicks to Middleton. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Suns leading by 9. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Richard is a Phoenix native. Who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
Bagley, he's checked in for Washington. Carlton Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Suns making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Devin Booker.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing. The assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
Pass to George. Nice ball movement by Washington. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They're leading by 8. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Williams
kicks to Goodwin. Three-pointer. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. McCollum against Booker. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 12 in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
1:22 left in the first quarter. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Kevin, back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Keep feeding the hot hand. Booker has it going in this one.
Wizards trail by 12. Saw the pass to McCollum. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
46 seconds left to play here in the first. The drive by Booker goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
This is what makes Booker such a dangerous scorer. He has the ability to convert through physical defense.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Johnson, he's checked in for the Wizards. And then for Phoenix, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Mark Williams. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Allen.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
On offense, here are the Wizards. Down by 12. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
And the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 14.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Johnson. Gets an open look and hits. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Dunn kicks to Goodwin. Lets the three fly. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Goodwin's got 6 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Suns ahead, up by 15. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
Phoenix leading by 15. They've got Marvin Bagley. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Whitmore in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Floats one up. And it's good on the layup. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Dunn shot's good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Wizards trail by 17. From the arc. And it's Carrington missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Drives to the hoop. And that one drops. 8 points for him. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Johnson. For three. The rebound by Richards. Suns leading by 19. Down low. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. To the inside. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
And here are the Suns now. That's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes. Pouyier's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Wizards trail by 21. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And that one, good.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Suns in second.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And he makes the first. So for the Wizards, Chris Middleton's checked in for Whitmore. Koulibaly comes in for Corey Kispert. And McCollum subbed in for Johnson. And so he hits both. And RJ, the fourth head coach in as many seasons for the Phoenix Suns.
The only thing that remains constant in Phoenix is change. Devin Booker, who's been there for the longest, is now on Coach 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Pouyier's. Brooks. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Carrington. Here's Middleton. Carrington finds Middleton. And another miss by Washington.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Dunn's shot's good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. Now Coulibaly. Brooks covering. Middleton for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they're reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. Takes it inside.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Here's McCollum. 18 points for him. Pass to Carrington. No good from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Dunn. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Dunn's got 8 points in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Now Carrington. 6 points for him. He gets it in there. Middleton's got 13.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Check in for Bagley. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at Phoenix. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And right now for Phoenix, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
And the dunk by Booker.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
And so it's Washington with it. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Back to Coulibaly. McCollum outside. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And there it is for him. Richards got his 3rd basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Carrington after the Suns pick up 2. Driving the lane.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Phoenix has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. And the basket is good. Gillespie has got 7 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Carrington. 8 points for him. Pass to Song. Lets it go from deep. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Phoenix controlling this game. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Wizards have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Back to Carrington. Pass to Middleton. Brooks against Koulibaly. Now McCollum fires for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Gillespie. He had 25 points in the win against Washington. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And just look at those numbers. What can't McCollum do?
Gillespie, that's good. Gillespie's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's McCollum. 23 points in the game. Pass to Carrington. And here's Middleton, defended by Richards. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Your Wizards Houston State to the floor.
And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. And for the Suns, Williams comes in for Nick Richards. And Allen subbed in for Dunn. Phoenix has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. 2 points, that one goes.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. There's the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brooks. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Assisted by
Williams has got 4 assists in the game. Washington shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Pass to Middleton. Williams with the block. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Koulibaly with it. Pass to McCollum. Puts up a 3. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Phoenix controlling this game. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And the Wizards with possession after the Suns pick up 2. And here's George for 3. Cans it from downtown. George has got 7 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
George has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Booker with the drive.
Boy, Booker has so many ways to beat you on that offensive end.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 26. Here's George. Good D by Booker.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Gillespie, that's good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The Wizards shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Now, Koulibaly. McCollum outside. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got 28.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Williams gets the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And so it's Washington with it. Here's Koulibaly.
Great power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Here's Gillespie. 15 points in the game. Here's Booker. And it's blocked. Koulibaly with it. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Gillespie.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
A wide open look here for Koulibaly. And a miss there on the triple. Koulibaly's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And slam dunk by Allen.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
George with no one around. And again, Washington no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Sarr. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Booker. Washington with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Kevin.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. To the middle. Here's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
13 feet away, and the shot is good. Brooks has got 8 here in the quarter.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Cullen passes to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
The drive by Booker. It's good. And that's now 33 points for Devin Booker.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The 3 from McCollum. He's off on that one. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Suns on top, running away with it. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Phoenix Suns.
When you shoot it efficiently, the probability of winning goes way up. It also saves you wasted energy. Yeah, sometimes teams try hard, but they're disorganized. Not these guys.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Here's a good one. Shaq Can't Dunk 32 wants to know, how do you guys deal with internet trolls?
Well, first of all, that's the most ridiculous name I've ever seen.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. I got a good chuckle.
Kenny, let me see your phone. Did you send that?
Jack, there's zero chance I'd ever let you touch my phone. No way.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mark Williams. One shot.
One shot.
Here's Koulibaly. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
Again, it's the rookie, Alex Sarr, having a monster night, giving us a preview of things to come.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brooks has got 26.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The Wizards shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And George kicks to Middleton. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Allen for the 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. To the paint, looking for Koulibaly. He gets it there.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
From C.J. McCollum.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Nice ball movement by Washington. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McCollum's got 32 points in the game.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Phoenix has gotten all but one of their three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
The Suns have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Middleton the pass to McCollum. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. For Phoenix, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Gillespie. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Gillespie's got 20 points.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. McCollum left side. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
Another one falls for Phoenix.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to McCollum. Shot to stop the run. Good on the three-point shot. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Prolific from deep in the first half. He's trying to continue that.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of...
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Coulibaly. He's got 6. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now, and he comes up with the deuce.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And it's in there.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Gillespie. 20 points for him. Booker dishes to Allen. Over George. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 16 points for Allen.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Wizards have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. They double him with Booker. Pass to George. Middleton outside. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Phoenix calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
To check out some stats for George. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Gillespie, the pass to Brooks. Driving inside.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Washington's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Middleton against Brooks. Middleton looking it over. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Gillespie. He's got 20. Good on the bucket. Gillespie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's McCollum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 39 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And Phoenix has possession. Here's Gillespie. He's got 22, and he gets the bucket. Washington with the ball. And here's Middleton. McCollum outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 6 assists here tonight.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Here's Booker, and he has 42. Over Koulibaly. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Booker's got 44.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Pass to Song. Outside, George. Brooks against Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Suns. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have an knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready.
And Sarr throws it down.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
Here's Gillespie. 24 points for him. The rebound by Middleton. Now Koulibaly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Phoenix with the ball. Here's Gillespie. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. George against Booker. Here's Koulibaly. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists now in the game. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Gillespie. And the Suns miss again. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
On offense, here are the Suns. It's Allen on the wing, defended by George. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Wizards. Lets it go from 14. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Sarr. Inside, George. And George with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by McCollum. Gillespie, that's good. Now here's McCollum. And he has 42. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. The 19-foot shot, and that one goes long. Washington shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Pass to Koulibaly. Brooks against Middleton. Over Brooks. Middleton can't get it to go. And here are the Suns now. Here's Gillespie. He's got 26. That one drops for him. Gillespie's got 11 in the second half.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. McCollum up top. Koulibaly with it. He's got 11. Here's Middleton. Plays it up and banks it in. Middleton's got 21 in the game.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
A baseline J. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Pass to Middleton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by McCollum. Yep, it counts.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
It's McCollum on the wing. That three off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by George. And it's Washington's ball. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Song. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's just too much Alex Zar there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Wizards. And the Suns here with a different look. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for Dylan Brooks. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Allen. And Goodwin subbed in for Booker. Dalton Carrington's checked in for Song.
Number 7, Carlton Carrington.
Well, Phoenix shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Gillespie, the pass to Goodwin. Over Carrington. The rebound by Carrington. Outside, George for the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kispert is out there with Johnson. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's McCollum in at point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. From 10 feet out. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Throw good, McCollum.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And it's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Dunn. Over Kispert. Dunn's shot's good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. He's looking for Kispert and finds him.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
C.J. McCollum.
The Suns shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Pass to O'Neal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
The first one falls. O'Neal hits them both. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Johnson outside. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Suns.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Goodwin on the mark with the 15-footer. The Wizards shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Pass to Kispert. Johnson inside. Guarded by O'Neal. Kicks it out to McCollum. From past the arc. It's good from long range. McCollum's got 17 now, just in the second half.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Goodwin. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Johnson. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Here's Goodwin. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. McCollum outside to the inside. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the strength on display there? Even when you whack Bagley, he's outstanding at fighting through it.
And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in.
Shooting one.
That's good from Bagley.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Iguodala sinks that one from the post. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. To the middle, Carrington finds Bagley.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double team?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Liver. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Inside, here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Dunn, and it's blocked. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. For the Wizards, Chris Middleton's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Kyshawn George comes in for Johnson. And it's Koulibaly in for Carlton Carrington. And Phoenix also making a switch. Bouyer's checked in. On the wing, Koulibaly. McCollum finds Middleton. The Wizards with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Iguodala. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to George. McCollum outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Goodwin. And the Suns call time here. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, CJ McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Bouyer. The offensive rebound. Here's Dunn. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
The Suns have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the 4th, 8 of 12. O'Neal, no good. Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And here's George for 3.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Here's Iguodala. Another one falls for Phoenix. The Wizards shooting about 47% here in the 4th. And Sarr throws it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Phoenix calls timeout. The Sun shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Sarr. And Dunn over to help. Sarr, the pass to Middleton. Takes it off the glass. Middleton's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Here's Bouye. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
George finds Middleton. And the 3 off target.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Iguodaro. He's guarded by McCollum.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
He's off on the first. And the Suns making a change here. Malawach is checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
And Sarr throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Well, Phoenix shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. Here's Goodwin. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Middleton, a screen on O'Neal. To the paint. Left side, George. Here's Koulibaly. Off target from three-point range.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Malawach. They get the rebound. The kick out to O'Neal. Tries again. Great D that time for Middleton. George looking around. Sarr's shot is off. The Suns shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Here's O'Neal. And the Suns miss again. The Wizards shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And the basket by McCollum.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive. Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Sarr the screen. McCollum no good. Here's Malawach, covered by Sarr, stolen by Middleton. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And here are the Suns now. Dunn left side. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. McCollum outside. A step-back shot here. Iguodaro grabs the rebound. Iguodaro's got his fifth rebound in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Drills the baseline jumper.
Iguodaro.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And here's McCollum. Here's Middleton. Buries it down low. And now it's 27 points for Chris Middleton.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And that one's good. Malawatch.
Assist from
Here's McCollum. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Well, Phoenix shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Now, here's Goodwin. He is guarded by McCollum.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 24. The Suns making a switch here. Bouyer's checked in. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And the Wizards with possession. It's McCollum on the wing. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Here's Washington. They're on an 18-6 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. George. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bouye. He's guarded by McCollum. So it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, This is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now we present our player of the game.